So I have done some leash training with Guava that I have shown in previous lessons. And a problem that we're having that wouldn't be a problem for most pet dogs, but is a problem with her for service dog training is that she walks with her nose on the ground. And during this session, my goal is to just get her looking up at me and keeping focus on me until she is released to go and sniff. I am using a super high rate of reinforcement, and I am mostly staying stationary here in the beginning stages. My goal is just to keep her with me and just keep her focused on me until I give that release cue to go and sniff. I do shorten up the leash a little bit here. I do keep it so that it stays loose, but I want to limit her access to moving out to the end of the leash and putting her nose on the ground until I've released her to go and do it because it's already such a habit. And you can see when I do move, I'm moving just one step at a time. I'm not actually fluidly walking because she is not ready for that yet. Between repetitions, I let her sniff for as long as she wants to, and when she comes back and looks at me is when we start again. Now, long term, she's not going to be required to keep eye contact with me, but that is going to be the easiest way to get her out of the habit of the extreme sniffing that she's doing. So I do positively interrupt sniffing. You'll hear a couple of times here when she looks away to go and sniff the shelves. I do say her name or I make kissy noises. But because long term, I'm not going to expect her to look at me all the time, I only do it with the sniffing. I don't do it just when she looks away. So if you saw in the earlier repetition, when she was just looking down the aisle, I just waited for her to look back. But in this repetition, when she put her nose to that shelf and started sniffing, I used that positive interrupter. I will continue with this exercise in addition to doing some lost item retrieval task work with her to help satisfy her need to sniff until we are able to put that behavior fully under stimulus control.